So now we again come to the exercise number 2. It states the use of may, might, may not, might not in the following. I might finish my project next month means I might finish next month, right? So it's a future possibility, right? So it's a future possibility. You can mention your future. It's a future possibility. So the next one is, may I shut the door? It is just seeking permission. May I use your water bottle to drink water? You are asking permission. India may become a superpower by 2020. So it's a possibility. India may become. So it's a possibility. They might not sell their house as they don't need money now. So they might not. इट्स अ फ्यूचर पॉसिबिलिटी कि शायद वो अपना घर ना बेचें क्योंकि उन्हें पैसे की ज़रूरत नहीं है. फ्यूचर में ये पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है. मे यू गेट वेल सून. इट्स अ विश. इट्स अ डिज़ायर. इट्स अ विश और अ डिज़ायर. My father may not give me money to go to the theater. So it's a probability. It's a possibility that maybe his father may not give. No? So it's a possibility. Probability. May I make some coffee for you? It's again an offer. So it's again an offer. So with this we have completed the exercise number 2 also. Now we come to this chart. You people open your books and I'll explain you like this. You just listen to me carefully, okay? So now we are talking about the use of will, would, will not, को हम क्या बोलते हैं? won't भी बोलते हैं और wouldn't भी बोलते हैं. So we will now use. You have to make this chart in your notebooks. ये भी आप अपनी notebooks में बनाएंगे जो पेज नंबर 71 पे है आपका. Okay, so draw this chart. May, might also, and use of will, would also. All the charts you have to write it in your notebooks. So here it is. In the first sentence you read out, it is very hot outside, so I won't go outside today. Won't means will not, right? It's a short form of will not. So it is an intention. Means अगर आप ऐसा बोल रहे हैं कि it is very hot outside, means आज बहुत बाहर गर्मी है, and I will not go outside. So it's an intention. You are willingly saying this. You are willing. I will prepare you a sandwich if you wish. So here you are offering. So it's an offer. In the third, will you look after my books? You are requesting. So it's a request. In the fourth, it will be cold tonight. So you are predicting. It's a prediction. I will get you a toy when I return. That means it's an promise that you will do this work when I'll come. So it's a promise in the fifth sentence. Now we move to the sixth sentence. Next page, number 72. So in the sixth sentence, it is, would you mind if we use your study for discussing the project? Means here you are seeking the permission and you are using would. So again, if you are seeking permission, we can use can, we can use may, we can use could, and we can use would also. Would 9 o'clock suit you? Yes, it would. So if you're asking something like this, asking about the time, so it is you are making some arrangements. So it is again making arrangements. In the eighth sentence, it is, would you pass the water jug? Means you are requesting to please pass on the jug. And the ninth question, would you come to my sister's wedding? You are asking now. So you are inviting, in the sense you are inviting in. So it's in a form, it's an invitation. In the 10th part, would you prefer beverage or a soft drink? Means you are giving the two choices and the person has to prefer. So here it is preference. So here it is reference. So in these 10 sentences, it will be very clear that where you have to use will, would, won't or wouldn't. So now we'll now I'll explain you the chart of shall, shall not, should, should not. So this chart you also have to, you have to do in your notebooks. So in the shall, the first example is, shall I clean this table? So you are offering it. It's an offer. In the second one, shall we meet at cafe coffee today? Shall we meet at means you are making some arrangements. So it's like arranging something. In the third one, I shall not oversleep from now. Means you are taking a vow. आप अपने आप से promise कर रहे हैं. So I shall not oversleep from now कि मैं आज से ये काम नहीं करूँगा या मैं आज से I will leave all the sweet foods. So you are taking a vow. Means you are promising yourself. We should consult a good dictionary. It's a recommended advice. It's a recommended advice. मीन्स आप किसी को एडवाइस कर रहे हैं कि आप ऐसा कर लीजिए तो अच्छा होगा. सो दैट मीन्स यू आर एडवाइजिंग समथिंग, रिकमेंडिंग सम एक्शन. मीन्स आप ऐसा कर लीजिए. यू शुड नॉट स्पीक रूडली विद एनीवन. सो इफ आई से यू शुड नॉट, सो हियर यू आर गिविंग एन एडवाइस टू समबडी. सो दीज आर ऑल द यूसेजेस ऑफ shall, shall not, should, shouldn't. So now we will complete the exercise number 3. Yes, we come to exercise number 3, this one. State the use of shall, shall not, will not, should, shouldn't, would, wouldn't in the following. So, we shall not litter in the school vicinities. We shall not litter means हमें अपनी school vicinities को गंदा नहीं करना चाहिए. So, it is you are taking a vow, means you are making a promise to yourself. Wait, I will make lime juice for you. So, here you are offering that you will make lime juice. Would you courier this parcel on your way? You are requesting. They will play the match tomorrow. It's a prediction. You should not listen to the words of gossip mongers means it's an advice. कि आपको ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. It's an advice. So shall I bring some vegetables for you from the market? It's an offer. Would Tuesday be all right for your appointment with the dentist? So you are making arrangements. So that is why you are asking, seeking. Okay, it's making an arrangement. Would you come to your house warming in ceremony? Here you are inviting. I will play with you in the evening if you let me do my work now. Means here you are offering कि अगर तुम मुझे भी काम करने दोगे तो मैं शाम को आपके साथ खेलूँगा. So you are offering. Last sentence, you should consult a specialist before the cough becomes chronic. So here you are recommending an action that you should consult a doctor before it becomes very chronic. So here it is an recommended action. So now we'll come to the next chart. It is the usage of this. Also you have to do in your notebooks. Usage of ought to, must, must not, mustn't, contraction है, and need. So here in the first sentence it is you ought to obey your parents. So what is here it conveys the advice. Means here it is giving you the advice that you should obey your parents. So it shows that it is conveying the message of advice. In the second sentence, the train ought to be here at any minute means it's a probability. It's a possibility that train can come anytime here in a minute. So it's a possibility or a probability. One and the same thing. There's a very slight difference between the probability. Probability is used more in the negative sense, but it is one and the same thing. Very less difference is there. सो यू ऑट टू रिस्पेक्ट योर नेशन. हियर इट्स योर ड्यूटी, मॉरल ड्यूटी कह सकते हैं हम इसको. It's your moral duty also, or the right thing to do, that is called as the moral duty. When it is a right thing to do, that means it's your moral duty. And the fourth, you must get onto our feet and act now, means it's your duty or your obligation. Obligation भी हो सकता है in the, और आपकी duty भी हो सकती है. In the fifth sentence, you must not exceed the time limit, मीन्स आपको टाइम लिमिट को एक्सीड नहीं करना चाहिए. ये आपकी यहाँ पे नेसेसिटी बन जाती है, ज़रूरत बन जाती है. You need to go on diet to become less obese. Now you are getting obese and you need to go on diet, so that means it's a compulsion here, because you are getting obese, so you have to exercise. So you need to go on diet. That means it's a compulsion for you. In the seventh sentence, you need to compile the report, means it's an authority. Some higher authorities have ordered you that you have to do this thing. So you need to compile the report, means you are supposed to. So here it's an authority. She need not visit the doctor anymore now. Need not. When we use the need not, that means absence of necessity, means there is now no need. So there is an absence of necessity when there is need not. So I have explained you all the usages of all these modals. Now we'll come to this exercise number 4. State the use of ought to, must, mustn't, need in the following. You ought to do your duty. Ought to do your duty means it's your, it is an, it's here not an advice, means ought to do your duty. It's your duty. It's a right thing to do. Ought to do your duty. It's a right thing to do. We must make a move now, means it's our duty that we have to make a move now. It's a not duty, must make a move now. Here it can come as a necessity. ये नेसेसिटी भी हो सकती है बच्चे, कि आपको, हमें अब चलना चाहिए, मीन्स अब हमारा जाना यहाँ से ज़रूरी है. इट्स अ नेसेसिटी. और कंपल्शन भी हो सकता है, बट नेसेसिटी भी ठीक है. इट इज़ रेनिंग हैवली, यू ऑट टू कम इंडोर्स, मीन्स इट इज़ द राइट थिंग टू डू बिकॉज इट्स रेनिंग हैवली, सो यू हैव टू. नो, इट्स अ कंपल्शन. You have no other option here because it's raining heavily, so you ought to come. But ought to here is used for the right thing. It is raining, you ought to come indoors, means it's the right thing to do. Yes, right thing. Rohan ought to be here at any minute. It's a probability. There are chances of coming in any minute. He need not go to the market. Absence of necessity, कि उसे market जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. That means absence of necessity. You must not tell lies. It's a must not tell lies. It's your duty, right thing to do. Must not tell a lies. It can be advice also. ये advice भी हो सकता है बच्चे. You must not tell lies. Advice हो सकता है. बट मस्ट नॉट यहाँ पे इन्होंने दे हैव यूज्ड फॉर द नेसेसिटी. सो यू राइट हियर नेसेसिटी. यू नीड टू लूज वेट, मीन्स इट्स अ कंपल्शन और इट्स अ नेसेसिटी, कि आपको अब ज़रूरत है लूज़ करने की वेट. आई नीड टू गेट द ग्रॉसरीज. आई नीड टू गेट द ग्रॉसरीज मीन्स ये आपकी नेसेसिटी होगी, आपको चाहिए. So now we will discuss about the variant use of can and could. So we will now discuss about the variant use of can and could. So where it can be used, further where it can be used. So the modals can and could are both used with the verbs of perception. मीन्स जहाँ पे verbs of perception होते हैं ना, हम perceive कर लेते हैं कुछ, जैसे कि perception like see, hear, smell, feel, taste. So all these are what? These are sense organs. See, hear, smell, feel, taste. These are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all the 5 sense organs. So when there is a perception, verbs of perception are there we can use can and could also. Like, they don't have any special meaning, but just these verbs cannot take the progressive or continuous tense. So the modals are used to indicate an action. Like for example, if I say I can hear the gate slamming, means you can hear, आप सुन सकते हैं. So here can hear the gate slamming means can or could will not change its form. They will remain the same. I can hear the gate slamming means gate किसी ने slam किया, मुझे सुनाई दे गया. I can smell a fire. आपको smell आ रही है. I can smell a fowl. I can smell a fire, or I can smell a fragrance, anything. So she could feel her hair standing up. Now if you feel something on your skin, I can feel the soft touch of the cloth. I can feel. So here again we can use can. She could feel her hair standing up means when she was watching a horror movie, she could see her hair standing up. रोंगटे खड़े हो जाना, जिसने हम कहते हैं goosebumps. So we call goosebumps. I can see the beautiful scenery from my window means when you can see something, when you can hear, smell, feel or taste something, there also we can use the can and could. So these forms can be used there also. Now turn the page at page number 74. Now the order of certainty. Will be. What the will be expresses? It expresses so will be expresses the certainty, must be expresses the possibility, will be expresses the certainty, must be expresses the possibility, could be expresses possibility more likely. This is most likely, must most likely, and could more likely. Maybe less likely, might be, least or become. So here on this exercise number 5 and 6 we will discuss tomorrow. It is your homework. You will do it yourself. You will try to do it yourself. Okay. So this is your homework for today. So we'll discuss it tomorrow.